Dear press, happy to see you once again. We'd like to deliver to you a message from the Minister of Defense. Armed Forces of Azerbaijan Republic carry out local anti-terrorist operation. Ural vehicle for mine launchers have been destroyed of late in order to spread panic. We in Armenian press we see publications about allegedly attacks on civil facilities and ambulance. In that connection, we'd like to say that using modern technologies, we can easily expose such speculations. If there were grounds to assume that there were strikes on civil facilities or vehicles, this would have been seen in the media in order to generate false impression. Armenian side can resort to such crimes so that afterwards they could blame Azerbaijan. Once again, we'd like to say that in the course of the operation, Azerbaijani armed forces do not deliver strikes on civilians and civil infrastructure facilities. One more detail. Taking into account the fact that shortage of ammunition, they ran out of ammunition, Armenian armed forces try to pressurize local population, arming them and trying to involve them in operations against Azerbaijan. So, Azerbaijani armed forces once again reiterate their demand to immediately lay down arms by illegal Armenian armed units in order to stop hostilities. Also, we address to civil population to stay away from military facilities. Also, I'd like to let you know that the calls, printed out calls to the military, to soldiers, disseminated amongst civil population of the Karabakh region of Azerbaijan and also amongst illegal armed units. Leaflets we have disseminated. We have two types of them, for civilians and for members of illegal armed units. These leaflets we have disseminated for two types of audience: civil population and illegal armed units. Also, I'd like to say, given your potential, I'd like you to spread this message. Our message to armed forces and civilians being in the Karabakh region of Azerbaijan. Also, I'd kindly ask you to use your channels to deliver text of these leaflets. On our part, we'd like to introduce you new video materials related to the above fact, to prove that we do not strike, we do not target civil facilities. Here, let's use slow motion. Here we see long-term fire point, so to say, of Armenian units. Here they are for sure short of ammunition. Therefore, we see retreat of the military since they are getting short of ammunition. As said earlier, members of these illegal armed units move towards Armenian populated areas, and forcibly they are arming locals, force them to go to the positions. Here, as has been said earlier, we see layout of military arsenal and also observation points for ground and air forces, which are a legitimate military target. We are approaching, getting closer to this military target. It is aimed at. I'd like to once again show you the pointer when the task is implemented, carried out. We have seen a civil vehicle there. It's possible that someone assumes that there were civilians in there, in this car, in this vehicle, and in order to avoid victims amongst the civil population, the commanders issued order not to strike this object, which is a legitimate military target. Once again, stop here. This is Agdere province. We're going to show you previous photographs, pictures of a military detachment in Ter. And in the course of anti-terrorist operations, local ones, this is a unit, military unit actually here, military facility. It was rendered harmless as a result of a strike. It is near Tapakand village, this military facility, which is a legitimate target. Something in the reports, in the press. Well, this is what we placed in press and media. Episodes with military facilities, Armenian military facilities in the territory of Karabakh being destroyed. Another important fact I'd like to tell you, in Armenian social media, they spread misinformation. One thing to mention, in their accounts, in mass media accounts, Armenian ones, they say that Azerbaijani armed forces attacked Armenian civilians being evacuated by Russian peacekeepers, as if Russian convoy evacuating Armenian civilians was attacked by Azerbaijani armed forces. This has nothing to do with reality. We'd like to say that Azerbaijani armed forces carry out their operations in regular coordination with Russian peacekeepers, and we have created all conditions to evacuate civil population. Civil operations of local type go on under absolute control on our part, and the public will be regularly informed about the situation on the spot. Could you please disseminate these images of leaflets which we spread around for Armenian military and civilians?